created the black man inferior and that he had intended Negroes to be a servant class, hewers of wood and drawers of water. Well, I predicated my view of man on the doctrine of Imago Dei. All men regardless of color are created in the image of God. Now from this premise follow the equality of all men and the brotherhood of all men. The biblical injunction of Acts 17:26 reminds us that he created of one blood all nations of men that dwell on the face of the earth. I was most interested in brotherhood within his own race, because if Negroes are created in God's image and Negroes are black, then God must in some sense be black. If the white man has the idea of a white God, let him worship his God as he desires. We have found a new ideal, because whilst our God has no color, and yet it is human to see everything through one's own spectacles, and since the white people have seen their God through their white spectacles, we have only now started to see our God through our own spectacles. But we believe in the God of Ethiopia, the everlasting God, God of Father, God of Son, God of Holy Ghost, the one God of all ages. That is the God in whom we believe, but we shall worship him through the spectacles of Ethiopia. For 250 years we have struggled under the burden and rigors of slavery. We were maimed, we were brutalized, we were ravaged in every way. We are men, we have hopes, we have passions, we have feelings, we have desires just like any other race. The cry is raised all over the world of Canada for the Canadians, of America for the Americans, of England for the English, of France for the French, of Germany for the Germans. Do you think it unreasonable that we, the blacks of the world, should raise the cry of Africa for the Africans?
He was born at sunrise, near the falls of the roaring river, where he grew with nature and drank much of her inspiration. Born in an atmosphere of prophecy, earthbent for the eternal search of oneness, the mightiest prophet of the age.
Born in St. Anne's Bay, Jamaica, August 17th, 1887, young Marcus. Born around the time of the harvest, middle name Mosiah, sent to lead us from the darkness. Well read, he had a love for the sentence. His godfather, a printer, made him his apprentice. Soon a man, now a master printer, full grown, a business of his own, and the money was clean. Now to expand on the green, he migrated to Harlem in 1916. He met with the black entrepreneurs of the day. They Voltroned up into the UNIA with one God, one aim, one destiny. Goal to cook contracts with truth in the recipe. The designer of the Black Star liner carried goods to Cuba, Panama, China.
Great men have come out of Egypt, out of Ethiopia, out of Africa, Sahara. Great men will come out of America. Black men, you were once great, and you will be great again. Black men, you were once great, and you will be great.
A white man, he wants you to remain a boy. He wants you to remain a lackey. He wants you to remain dependent on him. He wants you to come looking to him for some kind of advice or some kind of teacher. No, you teach yourself and stand up for yourself and respect yourself and know yourself and defend yourself and be yourself, and you'll be recognized as an intelligent person.
El Hajj Malik El Shabazz, born February 17th, 1925, young Malcolm. Born with the mind of a falcon, his style inspired the second BDP album. But now I see clearly how God designed it. Like Chris, he also started off criminal-minded, but moved sloppily, got bagged for a robbery. Red got caught red-handed with the property. He found the truth when he was sent to do time. Malcolm Little met Allah in his 6x9. Then he hit the streets with a plan to spit fire with the nation. Uncover truth, expose liars. But then he uncovered a plot more sinister. It dawned that now he was a pawn for the minister. Pilgrimage to Mecca and came back to dawn, with plans to make change before he walked in the Autobahn.
I would like to make a few comments
Out of Ethiopia, out of Africa,
concerning the difference between the Black Revolution and the Negro Revolution. There's a difference. Are they both the same?
Born in Atlanta, Georgia, January 15th, 1929, young Martin. I'm not one to question God, but pardon. I wonder if the Lord knew the trouble he was starting. A true and living king sent to dwell amongst men. Enrolled in Morehouse College at 15 then. At 17, ordained minister, he'd arrived. Married in 53, a doctor in 55. Truth exposer, marched with Rosa. Stood tall in front of cops with dogs and bulldozers. Gave us hope, showed us new levels to reach. And mom still drop a tear to that I have a dream speech. March to Washington, boycott Montgomery. The words of one man made change across countries. A doctor and a king, so I guess it's all rational. Nobel Peace Prize and the holidays national.
Black man, you are once great, and you will be great again. Be sure to teach your children science and religion, for it lies as our only hope to withstand the evil designs of modern materialism.
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Because he believed with all his heart in the innate abilities of the African race. On August 1st, 1914, Garvey launched the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League in Jamaica, an organization to advocate the unity and blending of all Negroes into one strong, healthy race.
When I got to Paris, the man said I couldn't come in. Some man, French man. They gave me no explanation other than to say, we have our orders. They wouldn't let me phone the American embassy, and they tried to imply that the American embassy was behind it, which I told them that I didn't know that France was a satellite of the United States. Well, this made them angry because they like to be independent, you know, or pretend to be independent. They were taking their orders from someone as high up in the French foreign ministry who did not want me to enter France. And there's a reason for it. I don't blame them. And because, and I told them while I was there that maybe my plane got mixed up and I was in South Africa, in the wrong country. I told them this couldn't be Paris, it must be Johannesburg. And they got red. And you know how they can get red. There's a large, increasing number of dark-skinned people swelling the dark population of France and Britain, and it's giving them a great deal of cause for worry. No effort has been made to unite the Afro-American community or the American Negro community with the West Indian community, and then those two communities with the African community, and those communities with the Asian community. This has never been done. And this frightened many interests in this country. Many people in this country who want to see us the minority and who don't want to see us taking too militant or too uncompromising a stand are absolutely against the successful regrouping or organizing of any faction in this country whose thought and whose thinking pattern is international rather than national. And there's a worldwide revolution going on. It goes beyond Mississippi. It goes beyond Alabama. It goes beyond Harlem. What is it revolting against? The power structure. The American power structure? No. The French power structure? No. The English power structure? No. Then what power structure? An international Western power structure.